Okay, hi everybody. This is my first ever box opening, and I'm going to be opening the first edition 2024 Upper Deck PWHL hobby box. I'm a big PWHL fan. I'm actually a seasons ticket holder to the Toronto Scepters. I've been a big women's hockey fan for a long time, big Team Canada fan, and huge PWHL fan. I don't miss a game, and so I'm really excited to be able to open their first ever hockey cards. I think there's not enough content out there specifically based around women's sports cards specifically, and I think it's, a pretty cool thing to open these cards as someone who's a true, genuine fan. So, without further ado, let's give it a go. See if we can open this plastic. So, there are 12 packs per box, 6 cards per pack, and lots of really fun stuff to collect, like those 1-of-1 Outburst Gold Young Guns, which that would be pretty cool. So let's see what we can get. Maybe we'll be lucky. Maybe my first ever box will be a lucky one. All right, this is our box. These are our packs. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm not going to open them in any kind of specific order. We're just going to go for it and see what we get. I know Upper Deck packs can be kind of a pain to open sometimes. I've opened a lot of the Tim Hortons ones, so very familiar with how annoying this foil can be. Now, I know the hits are on the back, and so I don't want to reveal that. So let's see what we've got. All right, so starting off with a Terralova for Ottawa. We've got a Jamie Lee Rattray, an Abby Levy, Madison Packer, Renata Fast, and a UD portrait of Renata Fast. Very cool. As a Scepters fan, that's a pretty good card to me. All right. Second pack. What do we got? What do we got? We have ourselves an Erin Frankel, she's having a great season, a really good season. Savannah Harmon now plays for Toronto. We got an Elaine Chuli, Alexi Agia, a Liz Sheppers, and a Hannah Miller Upper Deck exclusives. 74 of 100. That is pretty cool. She's a really strong player for Toronto. All right. Next pack. Hey, you never know. We might get that. A 1-of-1 gold outburst. Maybe I'm just that lucky. All right. We have a Lauren Gable, a Hannah Brandt, Micah Zandyhart, a Katerina Mrazova, Daryl Watts also plays for Toronto now. And we have another UD portrait of Abby Rock. This season's been really fun to watch. Obviously, these you know, photos on these cards are their season 1 jerseys, so they don't have the official team names or the logos, but I think there's something really special about these jerseys. I don't know. I think they're pretty cool. And I wish that this set had patches from these jerseys just because they're like the OG inaugural season. We have Michaela Cava, Akani Shiga, Teresa Vanishova, Sophia Kunin, Samantha Kogan, and an Emily Clark Young Guns. Nice. Emily Clark Young Guns. I'm a big Clarkie fan. She's been one of my favorite players for Team Canada for a long, long time. That's a good one. I'm happy with that. All right, what's next? We've got a Chloe Arard, Teresa Shopsall, Natalie Bookbinder, a regular Hannah Miller, and Elizabeth Gager, and a Dazzlers of Lexi Agia. I love these cards. It's so cool that the female players get these cards, because Dazzlers are just look at that. It's beautiful. Again, I just want to say this is my first ever box opening. I don't know, it would be kind of cool to have a channel that's just strictly opening female sports cards. You know, basketball, soccer. I could be really into it. I think it would be really fun. Okay, we got a Lee Steckline, a Maddie Rooney, a Callie Flanagan, an Abby Rock, Jinsey Rose, and another Hannah Miller. We've got a deluxe Hannah Miller to 250. Wow. It's this is a loaded box for Hannah Miller, isn't it? We're killing it on the Hannah Miller game. But that's okay. She's a really strong player. She's having a great season this year. Had a good season last year. Toronto's really lucky to have her. We got a Kelly Babstock, a Corinne Schroeder, Jill Saunier just got transferred to Boston. I know a lot of fans are pretty bummed about that, but she's a really great player, and I feel like this league hasn't really been able to use her to her full potential. She's kind of dropped off the roster when it comes to Team Canada, but she used to be a really big player for Team Canada, and hopefully, you know, she gets back there someday, and you know, maybe she'll see some more ice time in Boston, because I think she deserves it. Rebecca Leslie, Claire Dalton, and an Alex Carpenter Silver Outburst Young Guns. That's a pretty sweet pull. These cards are gorgeous. I love them in the men's side of things, and, you know, the ladies deserve to get these wicked cards. By the way, I've kind of skipped over it, but these are the base cards, which I think are pretty neat. They've got a little blurb about the player, you know, their height, where they're from. The cards say first edition, which I think is a really nice addition because, you know, it's the first ever product. So, and the UD portraits have a little blurb and some info about the players. Hopefully moving forward, you know, maybe they'll be lucky enough to have cards that are designed just for them, and some more products for the ladies, and not just the recycled NHL designs, which, you know, not that those aren't cool. This is pretty sharp, but I would love to see some PWHL specific designs. All right, next pack. Give me something good. We have got a Melissa Channel and Ashton Bell. We've got a Kaylee Fratkin, a Kennedy Marchment, Kelly Panic, and a Kendall Coyne Schofield Young Guns. There you go for Minnesota. Walter Cup champ. All right, we've only got a few packs left. We have Anita Terlova, Jamie Lee Rattray, Abby Levy, Madison Packer, Renata Fast, and a deluxe out of 250 Grace Zumwinkle Young Guns. It's a shame she's been hurt for Minnesota, so she hasn't really played a lot in the past few weeks. I'm hoping she gets to be back on the ice soon because she's a really great player. She had a fantastic season for them last year, was on track for a really good season for them this year, and it's a shame that she's been out of the game for a little bit. Okay. 2 packs left after this one. We've got a Lee Steckline, a Maddie Rooney, Callie Flanagan, an Abby Rock, a Jinsey Rose, and a Sophie Jakes Young Guns. Now, I'll be honest. This is a very Minnesota-heavy box. So, if you're a Minnesota Frost fan, I wish that this was the box that you got to open. Because, as a Toronto Scepters fan, you know, I obviously wish there was some more blue on these cards. But, you know, Sophie Jakes is a great player. 2 packs left. I'm a big Poulin fan, even though I'm a Toronto supporter. She's been my favorite player for a really long time. You know, just because of Team Canada, and just been watching her play forever. We've got a Sandra Abstrider, a Jade Downey Landry, Kristen Campbell. She's having a tough season. I'm hoping things kind of turn around for her because she's a great player. She was left off of the most recent Team Canada roster for the Rivalry Series, but I think that's a good opportunity for her to really focus on the league and, you know, kind of stage a comeback because when she's hot, she's hot. So hoping for some more success for Soupy. Susanna Tapani, a Jamie Bourbonnais, and a Taylor Heisey Young Guns. Just getting all the Minnesota players in this box, huh? Wow. All right. Last pack. What do we got? Last pack. We have an Emmerich Smashmeyer. What a goalie she is. Victoria Bach, traded to Ottawa recently with Jocelyn the Rock. Nicole Hensley, Laura Stacy, Jocelyn the Rock. And our final card is an Upper Deck Exclusives of Elaine Chuli out of 100. Elaine Chuli for the Montreal Victoire. All in all, not a bad box break. Pretty fun to see, you know, this product in its first edition. We got a whole whack of Young Guns. I think every Young Gun that I got, aside from the Alper Silver, was from Minnesota. Which, listen, if I was building a Minnesota PC, that would be pretty freaking great. So we got some Young Guns. We got the Alper Silver Young Guns. We got a Renata Fast UD Portraits. A couple Hannah Miller exclusives. Alexia Gia Dazzler. We got the Emily Clark Young Gun. The Abby Rock UD Portraits. And the Elaine Chuli exclusives. So there you go. That is a box break of the first edition of the 2024 PWHL Upper Deck hockey cards. It would be pretty cool if they came out with an extended edition, kind of like what they do with the Series 1 for the NHL cards, where it's just sort of a carryover of the season. because obviously this is a season 1 product, and it's hard to say that it's like a 2024 or 2025 product when really it's just a 2024. So I would love to see an extended version of this, and I know a lot of these cards are already up for sale on eBay. There's definitely a market for them. I'm more of a personal collector just because I love women's hockey. But there's a lot out there. If anybody's looking to buy and you can't necessarily afford a whole box, there's lots of options. But I hope this was a fun look into, you know, a pretty cool product. The first ever Upper Deck PWHL cards. Looking forward to more. I paid $150 for my box at my local card shop. When they first came up for pre-sale last year, they were $99, and then the release date got pushed. And then when a lot of shops got them back in stock, the price was increased. Maybe because they saw that there was more of a demand, or Upper Deck raised the price. I don't know. But if you can get your hands on it, it's pretty cool. As a women's hockey fan, I love to just hold this in my hands, and it's, you know, it's a real product, and it's what I've wanted for a really long time, and I feel like it's what these female athletes have deserved. Long may it continue, and maybe I'll get some more cards to open. Maybe I'll get another box of this if I can get my hands on it, or some, you know, Topps Chrome Women's Champions League soccer cards, or some WNBA cards, who knows. But I really like the idea of having a platform where I'm really showcasing the female athlete side of the hobby, for more of just a collector standpoint, because I like women's sports, and less of I'm just opening it because of the hype, and, you know, I'm kind of looking to cash in on it. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I do think that it's nice to be able to just open something because I like the sport and the product and the athletes. So thanks for watching. Again, this is my first ever box break. And yeah, let me know what you think of my polls. Let me know what player you'd really like to try to chase if you opened a box for yourself, or who your favorite players are in the league. And I'll catch you next time. There you go, 2024, first edition. And if you don't watch the PWHL, you should.